and even compared to last year, this year has almost doubled the number of people coming in. It's a wonderful response. Well, I've been with Amar Chitrakatha and Tinkle for over 20 years now, and I watched it grow from the time it was done manually. Everything was done manually, typing out the stories or penciling, inking, coloring. All these were manual skills at that point. And then the computers came in and everything has got digitized and the styles have changed. Amar Chitrakatha took a break for about 20 years and we've relaunched now with a new series of singles. There is a lot of change. The comic, I feel, has grown with time. We've had to adjust to the changes in the comics industry. The styles, our artists do like the graphics novel style and they are drawing in a different way. We try to create a balance between the graphic novel style and our traditional ACK style, and we're still walking a tightrope, and I hope we get the formula right at some point. Sometimes the older readers, they do say that, you know, we should stick to the older art, but I think the children are happy with us. When they see our comics, they do vibe with them and they connect with them, and I think the journey has been a positive one, and we hope to, you know, go on and use Comic-Con as a place where we also learn and grow with everybody else. Always, I mean, we write for the age group 8 to 14, so that is our target group, and we still hope that the children pick up an Amar Chitrakatha when they see one. Of course, the medium may be different. We have iPad apps and we have, you know, you can download it from the net and things like that, which children are more used to these days. We hope the comic, the book itself doesn't go out of fashion, but I know stories won't, and children will always be interested in mythology, in the kind of tales that we tell. So I don't think we'll go out of mode at the, I mean, I don't know, just delete that one. Yeah. Comics is one thing actually which children reach out for, because here is a medium which any child who likes to read or even doesn't like to read is going to reach out for. And it's not just children, it's adults as well. I think it's a time when people don't have enough time to really reach out for a fat book and read it. They reach out for comics. So this is a genre that is going to grow, and it is going to be popular with children. There's no doubt about that. It's been a wonderful experience coming here and seeing the kind of comics that are being made, the kind of publications that are coming out. It is very encouraging. We love to see the competition. We are part of it. We are growing with it, and we hope to, we hope that Comic-Con really continues to give us this platform to reach out, to attract new talent, to get more writers, more artists to join us in this journey of comics. I really like Sufi comics a lot. Arif and Mohammad Vakil Sufi comics, they're amazing. There's something new and I find them fascinating. I love Abhijit Kini's work, and Abhijit and Anupam. And of course there are so many more I can name, but these are the first two which come to mind immediately. I'd like to see more people participating, more people coming, more people being aware of this event. Artists coming here as a place where they can, look at publishers, look at work. Writers especially coming here, writers of the comics format. We have a very small group of writers right now. We really need more talent, and I would say that this is a place where people can come and actually figure out how to write a comics script, reach out to people who are already writers, learn a new technique, join this maybe as a new skill, a new profession. I mean, I hope this profession really grows of comics writing and comics illustrations. I think comics are doing fine. And it's going to happen by itself. I don't think you need to push it that much. You see more and more of comics in the market. When you talk to people, when you read magazines, the reviews you see, out of 10 books, there will be one graphic novel. So I think the ratio is growing, and comics are more and more visible, and that's just going to happen. That's just going to continue through the years now. See, stories will never go out of out of style. Stories are something that have come down 2,000, 3,000 years, and they're going to continue way into the future. It's the way you tell the story. The comics format, again, picture stories have come down through the years. Fine, you didn't see them the way you see them now, but you saw them in cave paintings, you saw them, in temple carvings. These were picture stories. So pictures and stories go together beautifully, and human beings have always reacted favorably to them. So comics are going to continue in one form or the other. Now, the printed format as such, that I think, I don't think there's an immediate danger to the printed format at all, unless we cut down all our trees and there's, no way to print books, and I hope that never happens. But in any medium, in other mediums, maybe it's not in the book form, stories are going to continue, comics are going to continue. We have a number of single titles coming up. The immediate one, the one we're coming up with next, is a biography of Salim Ali, the Birdman of India. Then we have a number of mythology titles and other biographies coming up. I can't give you all the names just now, but we do have a lot of singles. We do have a lot of collections coming up. And yes, I mean, it's the normal planning for the year. Lots of titles coming up with us. The biography of Anant Pai is a very special one for us. Personally, from the company's point of view, from the reader's point of view, it's about the man who gave us a place as a comics person, as a comics writer or a comics artist. It's a tribute from his colleagues, from the people who worked with him, to a man who was a terrific editor, a terrific boss, a terrific friend. And it's also a tribute from the company, from the readers, to somebody who brought a lot of happiness into our lives by bringing alive the stories of our past, of acquainting our children with their heritage, and of bringing the comics format into India and giving it a completely new meaning. I mean, it's like asking me who's your favorite child. So that's tough, because I was looking after Tinkle for 15 years. I love every story in Tinkle, and every character, Shikari Shambhu, Tantri, all of them are my favorites, and I really can't pick out any single one. I have a very special corner for Shikari Shambhu, because he's a hunter turned conservationist, and for me, environment and wildlife is very important. So the change that Shikari Shambhu made from being a hunter who sort of knocked down animals and took them to the zoo, we changed him into somebody who was taking animals and leaving them in sanctuaries and conservation areas. The whole outlook changed. So Shikari Shambhu is one of my favorites. And out of the ACK titles, I just love the biographies. I think some of them are really good, and they make some of the lives which people, scientists and philosophers who we really don't study about in school, they have become familiar with us. They've become familiar to us, and I can't really name any. I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I mean, I think all the titles of Amar Chitra Katha are my favorites. Right now we have over 425 titles, but some of them have not been reprinted. They need to go into reprint, but yes, all 425 of them are wonderful, absolutely wonderful.